channel Physics Queen. Learn physics in the easiest way. Hello guys, I am Surbhi Upadhyay and I am here with a new video on previous year questions from CSIR NET Physical Science Examination. And in this video we are going to discuss some questions from mathematical physics that has been asked in CSIR NET JRF June 2015 exam. So I hope these videos will very helpful for you and will help you a lot in your preparation, and you will get an idea about pattern of the exam also. And guys, I'm also an educator of Unacademy Plus. If any one of you want to subscribe for Unacademy Plus, you can use my referral code Surbi Live for 10% discount. Okay guys, so let us start today's class, and we are having some questions from part B of mathematical physics from June 2015 exam. First question we are having for that is from Fourier transformation. So guys, I hope you all know about the formulas and all other important information about the Fourier transformation, and this question is also based on Dirac delta function. I also hope कि आपको Dirac delta function की properties के बारे में भी अच्छे से पता है. So we are having, consider a periodic function f of t with time period capital T as shown in the figure. Here a function is given to you in the graphical representation, and you are going to just find the correct representation of this graph. And what are the other things given to you? The spikes located at t equals to half 2n minus 1, where n is equals to 0, plus minus 1 and plus minus 2. So if we are going to put n as 0, we are going to get minus 1 by 2 and plus 1 by 2, like this. So we are having two values here. This is minus 1 by 2 and this is at plus 1 by 2. So these spikes are located at minus 1 by 2 and plus 1 by 2 in this region, minus 1 to plus 1. And after this you can see that is a repeating pattern. So you can say the period, it is a periodic function and having some period. So can you find the period of this function? So you can easily find it is from minus 1 to plus 1 the same, and again repeating from 1 to another 1, 3 तक फिर repeat हो रहा है. So you are having same pattern between interval 2. So minus 1 से 1 तक, so time period is going to be 2 here. Okay, and these are Dirac delta function of strength plus minus 1. ये स्ट्रेंथ कितनी है, दैट इज प्लस 1 एंड हियर इट इज माइनस 1. तो डेल्टा जब स्पाइक्स फॉर्म में आपको कोई भी ग्राफ गिवन है, सो यू कैन इजीली represent that as a Dirac delta function and having different strengths. So the amplitude an, you are just going to find the amplitude an in the Fourier transformation, where f of t is given by n equals to minus infinity to plus infinity an e to the power 2 pi iota nt upon t is given by. So you are going to find the value of amplitude an in this Fourier transformation. So यदि हम इस ग्राफ के लिए Fourier transformation निकालते हैं, so what will be the value of an, that we are going to find out. Okay, so guys, I hope you know about the properties of an, that what is the amplitude in the Fourier transformation an. So if you know about that, if you know about the formulas, you can easily solve this question. And here are 4 options. So guys, as I told you, the time period is going to be t equals to 2. Now, the main important thing here, that how can we represent this graph in an equation? हम इसको equation की form में कैसे represent कर सकते हैं? So whenever we are having Dirac delta function of some strength, so we can just going to denote that as the period. तो यहाँ पर देखिए, here the spike is at the position minus 1 by 2 and here spike is at plus 1 by 2. So spikes are plus 1 by 2 and minus 1 by 2 and are of strength 1. So we are going to represent, one will be t plus half and one will be t minus half. T plus half, that is t minus minus half having plus 1 strength, and t minus half having minus 1 strength. So guys, see carefully that how we are writing the function for this graph, that is f of t can be written as Dirac delta function of t plus half. t plus half is a positive quantity. क्यों? क्योंकि यहाँ पर जो strength है that is plus 1. So t minus minus half, you are having positive strength at minus half. So you are just taking it as plus, and minus strength at equals to plus half, that will be minus. Okay, I hope this is clear to you guys. If you are not getting, you can ask in the comment section so that I could reply you whenever I'm going to see that. Okay, and the time period of t is here is minus 1 to plus 1. Now, as we know, what is an in the Fourier transformation? So, as we know, the an in the Fourier transformation is given by 1 upon t minus t by 2 to plus t by 2. Whatever the time period, you are just going to take that half and going to integrate in that limit. F of t e to the power iota minus iota 2 pi nt upon t dt. Remember this is the value of an for the Fourier transformation. As we know, you should memorize this formula. And guys, one more thing here, and you can also represent it like this. Whatever given to you, f of t is given to you here, so you can find an from here also. That will be f of t integration, and e to the power minus 2 pi iota nt upon t will be there. So if you don't remember the formula, you can just use the given information and make a formula. That is very easy. In generally in the case of Fourier transformation questions, the formulas have been given every time, so you can easily just you should just use your mind there, that how you can find the value of an. So this is going to be the value of an. Don't forget to divide it by the time period. Okay, so just now we know the value of t is 2, so an is going to be 1 upon 2. This is going to be minus 1 to plus 1. That is the interval of this function. Time period for this function is 2, and interval is minus 1 to plus 1. And delta t plus half minus delta t minus half, and into e to the power minus 2 pi iota nt upon 2 dt. बस इसे integrate करना and you will get your answer. I hope you all know about the properties of Dirac delta function integration. If not, then I'm going to explain here. Don't worry. So 1 by 2 integration minus 1 to plus 1 delta t plus half e to the power, here 2 will get cancelled out and you are having iota pi nt dt. Similarly, minus 1 to plus 1 delta t minus half e to the power minus pi iota nt and dt. Guys, you know Dirac delta function में जब भी कोई function हमारे पास है and we are having, this is f of x here, and that is multiplied by the Dirac delta function. So you are just going to put the value of x, that is you are getting from this, like it is given to you delta x minus 0 f of x dt, and there is some interval given to you. So in that condition, this integration will be equals to f of 0, whatever value x minus a if you are having, so it is going to be f of a. So e to the power minus iota pi nt is there, so we are just going to replace t by half, t by minus half here, because t equals to minus half at this point. So t को हमने minus half से replace कर दिया, so pi iota n into minus half will be plus 1 by 2, and similarly minus e to the power minus pi iota n by 2, here we have just written the value t equals to half, so here it will have negative value. अब हमें पता है किसका formula है, sin का formula है, sin theta. So if you don't know, I'm going to write that here. What is the formula for the sin theta? Sin theta is equals to e to the power iota theta minus e to the power minus iota theta upon 2 iota. Remember this formula, guys. If you don't remember that, I hope you all know about these formulas. Similarly, hyperbolic के लिए होता है, वहाँ पर iota की terms नहीं आती, and you are going to get just theta and here 2. So it is going to be 2 iota sine n pi by 2. Here theta is n pi by 2. So 2 will get cancelled out and your answer is going to be iota sine n pi by 2. So guys, if you remember the properties of Dirac delta function, if you know how you are going to find the amplitude there, you are just going to divide that by time period, and you are going to easily find this answer and within seconds. So I hope this explanation will help you a lot. So that was a question from June 2015 part B. Another question from the same paper, June 2015 part B. Guys, this is also very simple question. Just try first by yourself that are you able to solve it, and let me know in the comment section are you able or not. Okay. So a particle moves in 2 dimension on the ellipse. So guys, every time you are going to get a simple question, these kind of simple questions in your examination. What you are going to do, just find those questions in your examination hall. That is the important thing to clear this exam. So ellipse की equation है x square plus 4y square is equals to 8. At a particular instant, it is at point x comma y, that is 2 comma 1, and x component of its velocity is 6. Then the y component of its velocity is. Guys, this is simple question, अभी तक exam में नहीं आया होगा, and every time you are going to find 2 or 3 questions of similar types in your examination. Okay, so we are going to solve it. Whatever the equation given to you, you are just going to write that, just differentiate because you want to find the velocity. So 2x dx by dt, differentiate with respect to time because that is the velocity's component of velocity in x direction, and 8y dy by dt, component of velocity in y direction, that is equals to 0. It is given that at 2 comma 1 vx is dx by dt, and that is equals to 6. So dy by dt from here can be written as minus x upon that is 4y dx by dt. Okay, easily you can write that. here in the terms of x and y. dy by dt easily can be written like this. So you are going to get your answer as it is going to be minus x की value put कर दी 2, 4 into 1 into 6, so you are going to get it as minus 3. So guys, minus 3 will be the correct answer. So simple question that was. Okay, I hope everything is clear. So let's move to the next question. Next question is on differential equation. Differential equation given to you d2x upon dt square minus 3dx upon dt plus 2x equals to 0. देखकर पता लग रहा है कौन सी इक्वेशन है, सेकेंड ऑर्डर डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन. करना क्या है, ऑक्सिलरी इक्वेशन निकालनी है, रूट्स निकालना है उस ऑक्सिलरी इक्वेशंस के, एंड उसके बाद में क्या करना है, हमें बस उसका सिंपल सोल्यूशन फाइंड करना है कॉन्स्टेंट्स की टर्म बाय द बाउंड्री कंडीशन और इनिशियल कंडीशंस गिवन टू यू. So guys, if you don't know how we are going to solve differential equation, Laplace transform, Fourier transform, then I had a course on mathematical physics, detailed course on mathematical physics on Unacademy Plus platform. So you can just go and watch there everything. Okay, so everything is in detail there. So there are a lot of differential equation and we have discussed a lot about each and every differential equation. Okay, so d2x upon dt square minus 3 dx by dt plus 2x equals to 0. What is the auxiliary equation? First, we have to assume x equals to e to the power mt be the trial solution of this differential equation. And guys, if you are going to put it like this, like आपने x को e to the power mt लिखा, so you can find dx by dt from here as well as d2x upon dt square from here. So you will get the same, यहाँ पे देखिए बाकी सब cancel out हो जाएंगे and you are going to get the auxiliary equation as m square minus 3m plus 2 equals to 0. So there will be two factors, m minus 2, m minus 1 equals to 0, and you are going to have two roots there. One is m equals to plus 1 and another one is m equals to plus 1 and 2. So both are real and unequal. Guys, there are different methods to find solution for different roots. If you are having roots both real and unequal, then you are just going to put two constants there and exponential terms also. So x is going to be a e to the power 2t, that is one constant, and the another one is b e to the power t. A and b are two constants here and 2 and 1 are here the values of this auxiliary roots of this auxiliary equations. So guys, यदि यहाँ पर कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर होते हैं तो डिफरेंट वे होता है सोल्यूशन लिखने का, एंड यदि यहाँ पर दोनों इक्वल रियल नंबर होते हैं तो डिफरेंट मेथड होता है सोल्यूशंस लिखने का. सो यू शुड ऑल्सो नो अबाउट दैट. सो एट टी इक्वल्स टू 0 आगे नेक्स्ट किसी भी सीरीज में वो क्वेश्चन आता है तो हम इसे डिस्कस करेंगे. ऐसे क्वेश्चंस भी काफ़ी पूछे गए हैं जहाँ पे आपको जो दोनों रूट्स मिल रहे हैं बोथ आर रियल एंड इक्वल ऑल्सो. ओके, सो अब इनिशियल कंडीशंस क्या क्या गिवन है. टी इक्वल्स टू 0 पे x 0 है, सो टी 0 पुट किया, x 0 पुट किया, सो a प्लस b इक्वल्स टू 0, सो b इज गोइंग टू बी माइनस a. सो नाउ द इक्वेशन इज गोइंग टू बी, b को आई माइनस a से रिप्लेस कर दिया, a e to the power 2t minus a e to the power t, and this is your new equation now. Now the second condition is given to you, t equals to 1, x equals to 1. So put x equals to 1 and t equals to 1 and you are going to get the value of a as 1 upon e square minus e. And guys, one more thing here, b is going to be minus a. So b is going to be minus 1 upon e square minus e. Next, so x is going to be, just put the value of a, take a as common, so 1 upon e square minus e to the power 2t minus e to the power t. So this is the solution of that equation. Just whatever asked you can find. आपको t equals to 2 पे x की वैल्यू पूछिए, so you can find that. t equals to 4 पे पूछे तो भी निकाल सकते हो. If you have the general solution, you can find any of the value. So x of 2 is going to be 1 upon e square minus e to the power 4 minus e square. You're just going to put the value of t as 2. So it can be written as e square minus e and e square plus e. This will get cancelled out and e square plus e is going to be your answer. So how simple question that was, and every time the same pattern will be followed, same questions have been asked. So guys, be prepared according to the pattern of the एग्ज़ाम. अभी भी आपके पास काफ़ी टाइम है, 1.5 month लेफ्ट है, तो आप इस टाइम में भी यदि पी वाई क्यूज़ को बहुत अच्छे से करते हैं उससे रिलेटेड, लाइक जैसे कि आपने यहाँ पर देखा कि डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन से एक क्वेश्चन आया, तो इस टॉपिक को पूरा अच्छे से तैयार कर लीजिए। इसमें मैक्सिमम आपको एक दिन लगेगा। पूरा अच्छे से तैयार करें, एक दिन में इसको तैयार कर लिया, नेक्स्ट डे आपने लिया और यहाँ से फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्म तैयार कर लिया, उसी दिन लाप्लास तैयार कर लिया। तो रिवीजन टाइप आप ऐसे करते जाइए कि रिवीजन आपको कैसे करना है, और पर्टिकुलर एक टाइम टेबल बनाइए, उसे फॉलो करिए और सिर्फ वही पढ़िए जो एग्जाम के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से इंपॉर्टेंट है, क्योंकि अब एग्जाम में बहुत कम टाइम बचा है। तो वो पढ़ना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है जो कि एग्जाम में आने वाला है। सो उसके लिए आपको पैटर्न का आइडिया होना चाहिए। तो PYQs करते रहिए। एंड गाइस, यदि आपने सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है चैनल को तो प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिए एंड प्रेस द बेल आइकन, ताकि जो भी न्यू PYQ सीरीज पे वीडियोस अपलोड होंगे ताकि आपको नोटिफिकेशन मिल जाए। एंड लाइक कर दीजिएगा एंड शेयर विथ योर फ्रेंड्स ऑल्सो। थैंक यू सो मच।